Okay, here, touch this plug. Try taking... I suspect his... Alright, pause, read. Keep doing that while I do some reading. Go do some reading. Matt, are you okay?
And then go.
Just try to throw it softer. Now hit that trash can!
Trash can's that way.
Trash can's that way. Let's retry that.
Smith, I represent a secret god.
What are you talking about?
Fortune. God, the first line. What was the first line? Dang it, I just had it.
You know how this whole thing works. Yeah, no. Now, right? You are.
Dang it.
I find it kind of funny how I actually made a lot of the lightning particle effects. What I did is I literally took a bubble emitter from Motion 5, and I took this lightning graphic that I made myself and replaced the PNG file from bubbles to lightning. And that's how I did my own custom lightning particle effect. So instead of having to animate it, so if you need to do something really, really quick like that, bubble emitter, really effective. For the scenes that I had Roger, we couldn't actually, bring the backpack suit to school because it's school and this thing is freaking huge. So basically what I had to do is digitally put in the suit and then just keyframe it going up and down on his back. And of course it looks pretty fake in the actual movie, but hey, we did the best we could do. Also, in this opening sequence of the movie, you can probably notice that there are a lot of weather inconsistencies. Like here, people are bundled up and there's a lot of snow outside. But in this scene, everyone's dressed fairly nicely and there's grass outside. So they were filmed at kind of really inconvenient times and there were scheduling problems. So, I mean, you know, it's one of those things that was just kind of out of my hands and I couldn't really control. So I just kind of had to roll with it.
Line of satisfaction.
The line of satisfaction was literally in the script, but Roger was supposed to improvise his lines. That was supposed to be something else. He was supposed to be a villain being satisfied that he robbed this person's money. But we were really, really pressed for time, so he just blurted out the line of satisfaction, and that made it into the final thing. Also, the day we were at the park shooting in the snow, it was like 20 degrees and absolutely freezing, and we needed to get out of there right away.
That's cold!
The final scene of the movie with this, with Miss Lindsay talking to us, it was filmed on 2 different days. That's why the editing, the back and forth seems a little bit choppy. She had to go deal with something else after school, so we couldn't get her for the rest of the scene. So basically, we filmed our half one day, and then the next day, we just filmed her scenes and kind of pasted it together, and it kind of works, but you can kind of tell that it was done separately. Yeah. I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody knows that Cortez and Remy were never together in the garage. There are plenty of scenes where Cortez is being filmed in the garage where Remy would be, but he's not. The reason for that is, of course, scheduling issues. We couldn't schedule these 2 people on the same day, mainly because we're teenagers with lives and jobs, and we can't really, you know, it's really hard to get each other to be here for everything we need to be here for. I know that kind of sounds a little weird, but all the scenes that were filmed with Cortez were filmed on one day, and then about 3 weeks later, believe it or not, we filmed the scenes with Remy in the chair, and also on that day was also the scenes where I was filmed too. So that scene right there was filmed when Remy was here, but this clip was filmed 3 weeks earlier, so yeah. Also, speaking of scheduling conflicts, Aaron Ressler, who played the ironically named Agent Smith, was originally going to be Daniel Grant, but of course scheduling conflicts, so he could only be a short cameo instead. So we got Roger, but he was talking to his would-be self.